Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devan.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
Start talking about that guy.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devan. Let me make sure everything's good. Is everything good? Everything is good, Devan.
I think so.
So we're here. You know, week five has wrapped up, and a lot has happened. A lot of teams, a lot of players, a lot of people have done some things this past weekend, Devan. So do we just get it out of the way because we're just gonna reference it the entire? It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. It's not funny. It's not. But
and it's
I'm
not
just
funny
saying,
that like everyone's like, "What happened to him? Did he get drugged?" It's like, it kind of just looks like he was going through something. But
oh, okay. See, okay, all right. Let's talk about Mark Sanchez. So because I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Did you see a video or picture?
No. It's like every fucking half report I see is like ex-Jets teammate comes out is like, this is shocking, crazy. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, nobody
but people
expects you
do
to stab
bad stuff.
somebody. So what exactly happened? Mark Sanchez got in an altercation with somebody, and they both had knives.
So I don't know about that. He was hammered. He got into a fight with a delivery driver, a grease delivery driver. So I'm assuming he was picking up old grease from a restaurant that Mark Sanchez may or may not have been at or near. I don't know how you get into an argument with someone who's just picking up barrels of grease, but he did. Now this guy's 69 years old. And I don't know if you saw the picture of him in his hospital bed, but the 70-year-old man is all bloodied up and beat and all that jazz. But it seems like Mark didn't have a knife. It said there were lacerations on that guy. That could be from anything.
So is Mark getting? What is he's charged with? Just battery?
Felony, assault, battery, a few other things, yeah.
So what you're saying is it sounds like he beat him up and got stabbed in the process?
Yes. Well, but it would make more sense, or I would maybe be on Mark Sanchez's side a little bit more had the guy not been 70 years old. The guy's 69, 70, whatever it is.
I mean, I can't really be on his side, period.
No, I agree. But if there was an even fight, maybe they just tussled, whatever. This is not what that was. I don't know what the hell happened, but like we were talking about before the pod, the way it came out was,
oh my God,
hilarious.
The way it comes out is Mark Sanchez. So Mark Sanchez stabbed.
It was ESPN alert. Mark Sanchez stabbed, rushed to the hospital, in fine condition.
And then, I mean, a little bit after it was what Mark Sanchez
was it that night or was it the next day?
It was either that night or honestly, I can't remember now. But I don't think it was that long after where it was like, oh no, so yeah, he got hospitalized, and then it was Mark Sanchez charged with assault.
He was arrested.
Blah blah, and then it's like, then he's gonna get booked once he's done at the hospital.
No, they arrested him in the hospital.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying obviously he's gonna be treated, and then they're gonna take him down.
Of course.
Which is pretty much what happened. Now, I don't like that's just like this is one of those things that you just don't really ever expect.
No.
Who's gonna predict you're gonna wake up? Was it Saturday morning and wake up Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez hospitalized.
Yeah.
After being stabbed.
Yeah.
And then it flips in that he was beating some dude up and got stabbed. So in self-defense? Is that what this story
I'm
is?
assuming. Yeah.
Because I feel like it. I mean, there's no other way to put it. If Mark Sanchez is getting charged with assault and also got stabbed, like
And I think it was
they're
the stomach stab or whatever. Like they're all defensive wounds.
yeah, but there's really no way to spin it where it's like, well, he got stabbed, so he beat him up. It's like no, it's like
No.
so he's well, and also, well, wait, so you're telling me he beat up a 7-year-old and the 7-year-old was able
To stab
him?
Yes. This is how drunk.
I mean, how bad?
Did you see the video of him
Jesus
leaving the scene, Sanchez?
I didn't see any of this.
So he just
Leaving
takes
the
a
scene,
corner
what,
and he's just
stabbed?
like, huh?
He left the scene stabbed?
Yeah. He's just holding his stomach like this.
Dude, I gotta pull it
And
up.
he's just
Where
walking
can I
around
see
the
it?
corner, just covered in blood.
Where can I see this?
Just left a trail of blood everywhere. I don't know.
There's no way it's gonna
everywhere.
be on YouTube. It's on YouTube?
Yeah, no, it's not that. It's really not that intriguing of a video, but it is funny just to see him kind of.
So he's walking down the street with just blood-stained shirt?
Yeah. Just got stabbed in the tummy.
Oh, he's cooked.
The worst part is that they're just showing, like, right after this happened, they're just showing pictures of his wife and kid together. Like, the three of them. I was like, quit showing me this stuff.
Oh, he beat the shit out of this guy.
No, that guy's fucked up.
And this guy was able to pull out a knife and stab him? Jesus. Wow. All right. Mark Sanchez.
So, yeah, he was definitely hammered. They don't know. I didn't see his blood alcohol, but they're pulling a drug test as well.
It looks like it was all over the place, but I think Mark Sanchez, I guess he's on the piece of shit list. I don't really know. I don't know where else to. I don't know. I where's the redemption from this? It's like
he does have a job, correct? I would hope he gets fired.
Well, I think he was working. I think he was a broadcaster for Fox.
Fox, yeah. I hope he gets fired.
Well, There's no way he's still. If he hasn't been, has he not been fired yet?
I don't know. I like this is one where this is an auto fire.
Yeah, see, there's no way Fox is gonna continue to. Mark Sanchez isn't coming back on TV.
No, it's not gonna be like, hey guys, yeah, I'll just still recovering, feel great. Thanks for all the help and support. No one's supporting you, Mark.
He's fucked.
Sorry. Yeah, don't beat up 70-year-olds.
No, don't beat up 7-year-olds because you will get stabbed in your fucking stomach. Let's talk these Week 5 games because a lot happened, Devin. A lot happened starting once again 9:30 in the morning in London. But it was a little bit different. We didn't get Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. We got Minnesota versus Cleveland. And obviously Minnesota won, but at the same time, I think it's becoming more and more clear that Carson Wentz is just the placeholder. I mean, like, I think he's played good enough to where maybe there's going to be teams interested in him after this year or pre-deadline.
Yeah,
possibly. I'm trying.
Not
I'm
in the
trying
same
to think.
capacity of Darnold. Not yet.
No, it's not going to be a Sam Darnold. It's honestly not going to be as much as Daniel Jones after this season.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, no.
Well,
Daniel Jones is on Darnold level.
But if I looked at NFL teams right now, I mean, okay, right now it's like, so say Aaron Rodgers retires.
Mm-hmm.
There's a conversation about what's going to happen in Pittsburgh.
Not once.
I mean, Giants have everything covered over there. I mean, NFC South, I don't know. Are the Saints going to try out Carson Wentz over Spencer Rattler? Are the Panthers
I think he has a spot
bringing
as a backup. He has a solid spot as a backup. There's too many young quarterbacks out there. Even veteran quarterbacks like a Daniel Jones who are younger than Carson Wentz, who can go out there and still play all right. Is Daniel Jones younger than Carson Wentz? Hope so.
Yeah. There's no way he's not younger than Carson. Okay, so what if there's a world where Dylan Gabriel sucks and then Shador comes out and he sucks too, and then like Cleveland needs another quarterback?
It's possible.
I'm saying like there is going to be a struggle to find a starting spot for Carson Wentz. I'm saying at the rate he's playing, like he's playing all right.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. It's great for a backup. Like it'd be
Yeah.
great if Cooper Rush came in and pulled this off. But I mean,
Like the problem is that you don't know how much better you're going to be getting with JJ.
Yeah,
but either way, you're developing a guy. And Carson, like I said, when Carson took over, it's like he's not on that level where it's like, oh, we're good with Carson. And that's how good our team is that we can just throw in Carson once and be okay, and we don't need to worry about JJ. It seems like once JJ is healthy, they should still bring him back and develop him. Try to, at least.
Yeah, and I think I mean, you saying that you don't know how much better you are with JJ. You know how good you are with Carson Wentz.
Exactly.
And I think you could. It's not even as good as what it was with Sam Darnold. So it's not. Yeah, I don't.
And
really think
Sam Darnold,
like I said, he's
enough.
Well, no, it wasn't enough, and Sam Darnold was the placeholder. But that's the thing. Sam Darnold wasn't good enough, or Sam Darnold was so good that he got paid. Yeah. There's not a team that's going to be paying him like that next year.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know where Carson Wentz lands next season. And then you got Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel debuts, and he doesn't look terrible. You know?
He made some nice throws. A little shaky in the pocket in terms of sort of what to do, where to go. Running ability really isn't great.
It is the Browns O-line. So.
True. But no picks. No really bad mistakes.
No turnovers. 2 touchdowns. He didn't look awful. So, you know, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the fuck he looks like against I don't know. I mean, Minnesota wasn't a terrible test for him, though.
No, it was a great test. Like, he was spreading the ball out. Granted, he was helped out by Judkins, who looked good. That
Disgusting.
Was very, very impressive. Glad he was able to clear up his issues before the season. But it's kind of hard to root for him. You know, nothing happened from it. So,
well, I think he's clear. Is he not clear?
Yeah, he's cleared.
I mean, he's at least cleared like enough.
Yeah, he's cleared by the NFL, which means you pooped in your hands and you fucking. It means nothing.
Hey, you know.
But still, you know, Judkins looked good. Yeah, Gabriel looked kind of.
He looked all right.
Serviceable.
You know, he looked okay.
Yes.
Dallas versus the New York Jets. Sure, it happened.
The fact that like I have Justin Fields on my bench in fantasy, he spends the entire game with 5 points, and the fourth quarter hits when they're down 32, and he goes, "I'm gonna fucking play lights out right now." Fields is a waste of time this season. He's a garbage time demon. The Jets, what, 0-5?
0-5.
Good for the Jets. That's fucking Jets. Horrible. They're not an 0-5 team, though. They should not be 0-5.
All right. They're not 0-5, bro, but the Titans aren't even 0-5. Like, they're 0-5. They're
for real team. 0-5. Like, that is not a team that should be 0-5.
They're an 0-5 team.
If I was the Jets, I'm firing Aaron Glenn immediately.
I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't know if it's Aaron Glenn's fault.
I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know what the hell's going on. They've just lost 5 fucking games for no reason.
I mean, I think it's just the Jets.
I mean, I agree.
This is who the Jets are. I'm not surprised that they're 0-5. I can say that.
No, but I'm surprised
Like
that
it's
there are a
not.
lot of other teams that are not, and they are. If I'm not mistaken, they're the only winless team.
Yeah, I think they're the only winless team left.
Have to be.
Should be.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
No more undefeated teams.
Denver versus Philly.
Poof.
Speaking of no more undefeateds.
Speak of the devil.
So this was Denver's defense. This is what this was. Because Philly went up big early, and their defense kept them in that game, and Denver eventually took advantage of that, but they boxed the run game. Jalen Hurts kind of here's the thing: we've seen games this year where Jalen Hurts has been forced where the game has been where the game was put in his hands, and he was forced to make the plays to get it done. Maybe like a game against the Rams, but now we see a game where it was all on him versus a top 10 defense, top 5 defense. I don't know where, it's pretty early, so I guess we'll wait and see where they rank, but a pretty good defense. But I don't know. I can't, maybe I'm tripping, but I can't really overreact that much considering A, all the other shit that's happened this year, and B, I mean, yeah, it shows they're unbeatable, or it shows they're not unbeatable.
They're beatable.
They're not untouchable, but I didn't really think. I mean, it's not like I thought Philly was gonna go in 17-0.
Yeah, no.
Like the same way with Buffalo. When I said, well, if Buffalo's favored to win every game, they better go on. They better be undefeated. Obviously, they were gonna lose at some point.
Of course.
I didn't think it was gonna be this week.
Shouldn't have been. I mean, this is a game that Denver had to play perfect on defense, and the second half they did. There was that missed throw to A.J. Brown, where A.J. Brown pulls up. That could have really changed that game. A few other things that happened in that game, but
Devontae could have caught that Hail Mary if A.J. didn't knock it out of his fucking
they
hands.
were fucking butt buddies. What are we doing?
I don't know what that was, but
it was a good Hail Mary ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a bad loss for Philly. It's a loss. It's not. No, it's not one that means a whole lot or shows a whole lot. But honestly, it just shows that chemistry isn't perfect out there. That's it. Just A.J. Brown just wants to complain.
See, but that's the thing, and you get these weird weeks where it was kind of like last year. But here's the thing: there were times where A.J. complained, and the next week he balled out.
Yeah.
And then, you went on a stretch of him just complaining more, and then, oh look, he's reading on the sideline.
But the thing about last year is that they consistently had Saquon to fall back on, regardless of what happened in the passing game. Saquon was there, 100 plus, 100 plus, 100 plus, 100 plus, 200, 200, 100 plus, 100 plus, 160.
Like I said, you play a top 10 defense, but it's not like this doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things. It really is just going to shake up the division the standings for the NFC at the end of the year. We already knew that Denver had a good defense. So I don't know. I can't. There's not too much to overreact to.
No.
And speaking of nothing to overreact to, so when I say historically bad, and I tried to tell you this, this is like all-time low, like the all-time low of all-time lows. The Baltimore Ravens might be, without Lamar Jackson, the worst fucking team in football.
It's really bad.
They might just be the worst team in football without Lamar Jackson.
You definitely have the worst defense.
Oh no, we already know that. We have
you guys are on pace to let up 600 plus points, which would
Devin,
be the first team ever.
when I say historically bad, like you can just go through the historic accolades already. We're the first team to give up 37 plus points in the first 4 out of 5 games. We let 2 Texans score their first career touchdowns. We let CJ Stroud have a career game. We let CJ Stroud have his longest rushing rush of his career. Like just all these things just in one day. We let a guy get actually his first 2 career touchdowns. On Sunday. It's just like when you look through this, like just historically bad. This is the worst defense in franchise history. It is also the worst offensive line in the NFL. I don't care. Like people can sit here and pull up a stat and go, "Well, actually, it's a 26 worst." It's the worst offensive line in the NFL. There's Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry back there. It's the worst offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah, when Cooper Rush is back there, how many picks?
What, 2?
3?
3? However many, 2 or 3. There was definitely a point where the game was on the small frame, and I was like, all right, y'all are going here. We're done with it.
It was about I don't know, it was my problem with this is that no one better think that the Texans are like, you guys are so bad now defensively that like the Texans are not good.
I'm pretty sure
offense is not
Texans,
that good.
No, like they only scored 20 plus versus the Titans before us, I think.
Like the Texans aren't good. This is an anomaly of a football game, so we shouldn't expect the Texans to go into anywhere else next week and put up 44 or ever put up 44 again. Really, really a shame. Like we've seen the Ravens have not great seasons, miss the playoffs, shit like that. Never this bad. I mean, you guys make a trade. You traded Dafe to the Chargers.
Fuck it. Get him out of here.
Cool.
But see, that's another thing. I didn't realize how many people were hurt. But we're talking Roquan out, Kyle Hamilton out, obviously Lamar Jackson out. There were some problems. Justin Madubuike out for the season. Now, here's my one issue. I'm a little excited about the move we made because we signed like one of my favorite non-Ravens.
Gilman?
Oh, who?
Who is it?
Oh, you did not see who we signed tonight, did you?
No.
The Baltimore Ravens. They signed Chauncey Gardner.
Oh, no way.
They signed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. So that man is a Baltimore Raven now.
CJ.
And I like it. I'm a fan of it. Why? Because here's the thing. We're 1-4. We're playing like a bunch of pussies. Like we're playing like we've given up on the season. We need bro out there just crashing the fuck out. Not on just the opponent, but on every single one of his teammates.
Yep.
Like I need him to be slapping Kyle Hamilton in the back of the head every time he drops an interception. You know, I need him cutting off Marlon Humphrey's podcast after a loss. Like if we lose, Marlon Humphrey's not allowed to go and fucking ramble about some bullshit. Which honestly, I don't even know if he's been doing it. If he's been doing a podcast every week the last month, I might have to like start a petition.
I think that's over.
Marlon Humphrey cut. I would hope so, right?
I know he did his podcast last year. I don't think he's doing it.
But I didn't really keep up with it anyways.
No.
So, but that's the thing. Like I wouldn't.
The only time like we had to keep up with it was when he had like Odell on and said some stupid shit.
Well, I mean, he would definitely say some stupid shit, but Marlon Humphrey's kind of an idiot, so you know it is what it is. No, I mean but see, who knows? He could be a genius when it comes to fucking chemistry, but he sucks at playing corner. Like that's just a fact. Jair Alexander, I called it from the jump. Terrible decision, terrible pickup. Shouldn't have made that move. And we made it. But we pick up Chauncey Gardner. We get Adafe away the fuck out of here. Our pass rush sucks anyway. There's no point. Now, what I've been seeing is these Mark Andrews rumors. I'm only gonna be okay with if it's something perfect.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's worth it. Like, yes, you may want to get rid of him, but unless you're gonna get something from him, there's zero reason to trade him. Because at the end of the day, if you need him, you got him. You still have a solid guy. Like, there's no tight end that you could swap and get a better version of Mark Andrews.
No, and right
honestly,
now,
with this team, like, you guys have like one more game to like figure it the fuck out. Otherwise, it's over. and that's at best. I know I've got way too much hope. I'm sorry.
You think we're figuring it out? What is it? No, we know what the problem is. Trust me, we figured it out. Week 1, about 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We figured it out real quick.
What I meant was you guys have, like, you have to win next week.
I don't even know who we play next week.
You have a bye week and then you have the Bears.
Okay. This is our bye week. So we have a bye week and then we play the Bills.
No,
the Bears.
No. You have the Rams next week.
Sick.
It's Rams bye week, Bears.
Sick.
You gotta
Yeah. The fact that you even said, would you know what's sad? We're still favored to win the AFC North.
That's really sad. No, and I think that's still possible, which sucks.
That's such a shame.
The Bengals, again, like you said, are probably one of the worst teams ever.
Yep.
Especially for the money. And the Browns suck.
We have the Rams at 1:00. Yeah, no, that's going to be a big problem. That's going to be a big problem. That's going to be a big problem. I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, your hamstring can't be that fucked up. Get your ass on that fucking field. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, I hate to be that fucking guy. I know I'm just some little fucking white kid on a computer. Please, for the love of God, pull my fucking hamstring and give me $50 million right now, and I'm going to show you some fucking tricks. I'm going to show you some tricks, Devin. I'm going to show you some tricks. I promise you. I'm going to go crazy. There's no way. Or I'm going to at least try. Yeah. I'm going to at least try my fucking heart out. I'm not going to be sitting there pulling on the sideline.
An injured, distraught, fucked up Lamar is about 68,000 times better than a Cooper Rush at his peak.
Like, we're not in a position where it's like, no, but Lamar will be super healthy if he waits till Chicago. We need to win now. We're not going to do that. So if we, like...
I'm going to be honest.
If Lamar...
Bring Lamar back for this game. If y'all lose, bench him. Save his legs. Save that motherfucker. Because y'all about to have fucking 12 games.
If Lamar spends this week questionable and then doesn't play, I know we've given up on this season.
If he's questionable. You know? Well, so they already said he's missing this week. Like, his next possible return is the game after the bye week. But he could also miss that.
But since when? Like, I'm just trying to figure out this world. Like, I get it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not Mr. Anatomy. But like, I've seen people. I mean, we're talking about specifically a pulled hamstring. We're not talking something tearing this and that, whatever. Like, sure, we've seen Aaron Rodgers walk off a bunch of perks and a torn Achilles. That's a different story. Lamar got tackled, got up, walked on the sideline, threw his helmet down. No urgent attention from the medical staff. There was really no worries at all on the sideline. And we're sitting here talking 2 weeks later that it's just what like it's like I can't. I get it. Sure, it could still be pulled, but I mean, you would at least assume for most people, right? For most people, whether you're fucking LeBron James or Jason Kelsey, a hamstring pull that would take you out for a month, you would show. It would show. Like
Sure.
you'd have at least the slightest hobble, like ow,
Or
like my hamstring is so bad it's gonna take a month to heal.
yeah.
That's how bad it's pulled. It's like
Or
that's
when
that
you one leg hop off the field.
yeah, something, something, but it's absolutely nothing. Like no. Okay, sure, all right. See you in a month,
strong,
I guess.
dude. He's just like that. He's strong. Strong like
So
bull.
I don't know. I've already assumed that Lamar and the Ravens have given up on this year, but I will say that obviously awards are out of the picture, but just in terms of an understanding amongst the community, if this doesn't show who the most valuable player in the NFL is, I don't know what will. You can take your you could take your playoffs, you can take your this, take that. We're talking about a regular season award. We're talking about a week-to-week performance-based award.
Yep.
If this does not show that Lamar Jackson is the most valuable player in the NFL, I don't know what will. Because if you put Cooper Rush on the Bills, if you put Cooper Rush on the Lions roster, Cooper Rush was 9-5 previously as a starter.
On the Cowboys.
So it's not. You said what?
On the Cowboys.
Yeah. So imagine if he was on the Lions.
Yeah.
Right.
And
he's gonna do something a little bit better than 44-10.
Exactly, with 3 picks. And I agree in that sense, and then also, I mean, it kind of makes a good case for Burrow and how good that team was last year. The fact that they could win 10 games with how fucking piss poor that team is. And then you have Jake Browning coming out here and looking like an idiot. It's funny to me that, obviously, we'll talk about it soon, but people think Joe Flacco is going to, improve this Bengals team? He couldn't improve the Browns team that has a defense.
He's not improving shit. He will not be improving a thing. So I guess with the Ravens, with that being said, I think that these last moves and maybe a possible Lamar return in 3 weeks. I mean, this is it for John.
Matter.
This is it for John, though.
I think it has.
I don't know if you saw the video. I don't know if you saw the video of him getting booed on the way to the tunnel, but it was.
I didn't, but
it was ruthless.
Well, it was funny. It was like, Harbaugh says that Zach Orr is his job's. He's not losing his job. It's like we're not. Obviously, the Ravens defense is piss poor, but that's a young, developing defensive coordinator. You've been here for fucking 18 years. You haven't done anything in 12. Figure it out. You're gonna get fired. This is bad. He's put his team in horrible situations, like his very, very good football team in bad situations a bunch, and yeah, he needs to be fired.
He needs to be fired. We need to just see a new type of Ravens team. We also need, and also it's like with Zach Orr. I don't care who you are. No defensive coordinator is coming in there and going to make Marlon Humphrey play better.
No. Sorry.
No defensive coordinator is coming in there and going to give Jair Alexander better knees. It's not going to happen. So, at the end of the day, I know I gave Zach Orr shit, but if we waited and saw what he could do with maybe some better talent, I don't mind keeping him around, because the Ravens defense just off the pure identity of our fucking team since we've been established, we've at least had a defense to rely on.
Was he not the DC last year?
Yeah, right? Yes.
He just had a good defense.
But
wasn't the best.
After week 10. That was the big thing. It was like, well, after you guys got to remember, after week 10, the Ravens were the best defense in the NFL. I was like, yeah, okay.
No, but maybe, the best defense.
Yeah, maybe we had a easier back half. Maybe we just
the beginning of the season that this is a historically bad defense.
Yes.
Last year, regardless of like how not great it was early in the season, it was never even close to this bad. So, Zach Orr is someone you can give some leeway. Harbaugh's had enough leeway, and like for Ravens fans, it's like Harbaugh definitely isn't like the worst fucking thing ever, but I think it's his time.
No, he's not the worst fucking thing ever, but like he's definitely up there
right now. But you guys will have a tribute,
if we're
and he'll be a
really
Ravens Hall of Famer and all that bullshit.
We're gonna have to wait a couple years. We're gonna have to wait a couple years to give him his tribute. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been the head coach for
He's
damn
gonna
near
have to wait a little
20
bit.
years.
Yeah, but we're pissed.
I know you're pissed right now, but like the Ravens have been a thing for what? Not even 30 years. He's been the head coach the majority of the time.
It's our 30th anniversary.
Okay, he's been the head coach since
what? We played terrible on our anniversaries.
Huh?
I just realized that we played terrible on our anniversary years. Do you not remember 2015, our 20th anniversary? I think that was the year. I think that was the year.
96?
Yeah, but you know how years work and anniversaries work.
You should have said, yeah, but you know how years work.
Yeah, I mean, you know how years work, bro. It's 365 days. Anyways, Ravens 2015. I remember. I want to put here it is. Yep, our 20th anniversary. We were 5-11, and I want to say we had like 29 players on the fucking IR, like a historic amount.
I'm gonna be honest.
We had what 4 different quarterbacks play that year.
If you guys win 5 games this year, I would be shocked.
Yeah, do you want to guess who our leading receiver was in 2015?
In 15, Jermichael Finley.
No, it was Kamar Aiken.
That fucking sucks.
You don't remember, bro?
I do.
You don't remember, bro? Come on, you don't remember him? But yeah, no, we were absolute dog shit that year. So yeah, it's just kind of, I guess these anniversary years, we just absolutely fucking suck. But anyways,
your debut season was pretty bad, man.
Yeah. Did you just ask if the debut season for the Ravens was bad?
It was bad.
Yeah.
So
it's not an anniversary though.
So every 10 years, you're gonna repeat the process.
Well, no, actually, it's a 4-year cycle. We're on the second.
You are, I know.
Term.
No, but this is way worse. Like when like Lamar got injured the first time, it was like, oh, you guys won 8 games. When Lamar got injured the second time, it was like, oh, you guys won 9 games.
No, but you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. It's just a lot more simple. It's losing the wild card, MVP, lose to Buffalo in divisional, Lamar gets hurt, and you miss the playoffs. Okay. It's as simple as that. So next year we're gonna lose in the wild card. We will get to celebrate an MVP 2 years from now, but it's gonna be the same bullshit. We're gonna lose to Buffalo 3 years.
The way things are looking, you guys are gonna be lucky to make the playoffs ever again.
That is the most insane thing to ever say when we just called Lamar Jackson the MVP. That is crazy as fuck. Don't ever talk about my team like that again. Never again. Like we don't have Derrick Henry and Lamar. Like they're just gonna die next year. Like they're just not gonna be a thing. Like Isaiah Likely isn't good anymore. Like he's not just returning. Like we're gonna keep the same 5 people that have been our offensive line this year forever, and we're just not making any moves. Yeah, no.
Maybe you guys will hire like that's the other problem. Like, who's your head coach going to be? Adam Gase?
I will personally pack John Harbaugh's bags for him.
I know, but like
for free.
It's not going to be a breeze.
Who do I want as the Ravens head coach?
I don't know. Who do you want?
I mean, I'll tell you right now. It's going to be someone who's not going to have to move that far. It's going to be someone that's just a jump, a hop, jump, and a skip away.
Nope, hop, skip, and a jump.
And hop, skip, and a jump away. No matter what, correct me all you want. You're going to be finding a new OC next year, buddy.
Dude,
because we're paying.
we should have. Cliff
We're
should
paying.
have been gone. His dumbass.
We're paying out the fucking ass. I don't care. I don't care who it is. We don't go
Oh,
get some offensive genius. We don't get. Oh,
Cliff
yeah,
don't. Cliff
yeah.
don't know how to
Hey,
operate.
look, you don't even got.
Lamar
You gonna
Jackson.
move your stuff? Oh, now he doesn't know how to operate Lamar. So he knows how to operate fucking Baker Mayfield, Jaden Daniels, but fucking give him Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, and he's gonna shit himself. I don't think so.
Kyler Murray.
I don't think so.
Kyler Murray, pretty bad.
Let's be real. We all know who's behind that backwards cap on Dan Quinn's head. It's Cliff Kingsbury. So
Yeah, it is so
come
funny.
on.
Dan Quinn is like it has to be the most like waste of time head coach of the NFL, right? No offense to him, but he's doing nothing. He has nothing to do.
Well, he's more of a mascot.
Defensively, he's what?
He's like a mascot.
Yeah, he is. He's a good mascot. But we could have been in the same situation with Ron Rivera.
Like John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh's kind of the mascot of the Baltimore Ravens, you know?
Pretty bad one. How's Poe doing? Did he recover from his broken leg?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm worried about Stavi. I'm worried about him. Like I'm worried about the whole community.
Stavi's getting. He has a try not to be as fat YouTube series, and he just stays fat the entire time. It's so bad. He's like, I smoked weed and I ate like 8 pounds of fried rice. And then he's like, I lost 4 pounds. And it's so bad.
Oh fuck! All right, let's move on from the most pitiful team in the NFL, Devin. Vegas versus Indianapolis.
Oh,
Speak Indianapolis. There you go. There's
yeah, what a great game.
Maybe that's not the best place to be.
You know what?
Mark
Daniel
Sanchez.
Jones looked really sharp.
You know.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
that's terrible.
It's we could sit here for days and try to come up with Mark Sanchez jokes, but I don't know. I don't know how funny you could really get with.
It doesn't get that funny. It's a little funny. I'm not gonna say anything, but you were correct in your prediction that the Raiders.
No, go ahead. The Raiders suck.
Are as bad as you think they are.
Yeah.
Really, 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 really bad. We're gonna have to wait for, I guess, a bad Colts game, so they play like a real team and we get a real sense of testing to them. But
I didn't want to shit on Colts fans' parades or on the Colts fans' parade. But we do kind of need to have that conversation.
And here's the issue is that we were trying to have that conversation all last year with the Vikings, and it never arose. They just kept playing well.
So if you look at the Colts regular season, they beat Miami. They beat Denver by a point, so 29-28. They beat Tennessee. They lose to the Rams 27-20, and then they beat Vegas.
Yeah.
So,
in all reality, they should have this record. Maybe 3-2.
I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people would have picked Miami. I think we picked Miami. And I mean Vegas. I don't know. I mean. Yeah, I guess 3-2, but they could have easily been predicted to go like 2-3.
Sure.
But then they play Arizona.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's another one. Then they get to play the Chargers, so that's something.
That's a sliver of a test. Which shame on the Chargers, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that, and then this is just up until their bye week's week 11. So then they play Tennessee, they play Pittsburgh, they play Atlanta, and then they got their bye week. And then really after their bye week, Like, come on. They play Kansas City, Houston, Jacksonville, Seattle, San Fran, Jacksonville, Houston.
It's not easy.
It's not hard.
Depending on how good Jacksonville looks, and depending on if you guys ruined the NFL and gave the Texans too much confidence.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They could go at it. They could go out with maybe 4 losses.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's honestly going to come down to like how well they play those bad teams. Like if they start losing stupid games, then there will be an issue. But if they win the games they're supposed to, they'll win a lot. But
Because I mean, besides before the bye week, if they can beat, we'll see what they can do against the Chargers. But then if they can beat Pittsburgh, take care of Arizona, Tennessee, and Atlanta, I mean, we're really just looking at Kansas City and then I guess Jackson. Sure, I mean, I'm not. Fuck, dude. We can talk about Jacksonville in a little bit, but I'm just gonna say this now. I'm not like. I can't. I can't. It's Jacksonville. I can't sit here and be like, well, we got us one.
Duval.
We got us another banger. I just I can't do it yet.
No.
So for now, the Colts are 4-1. The Colts are a pretty good football team, but they have beaten some pretty bad teams.
Yep.
But I said, the Colts were supposed to be one of these bad teams.
I agree. They at least handled the Raiders the way they're supposed to. What was it, 40-6 or something stupid?
Yep, 40-6.
So they didn't let up, which is nice. Geno's dreadful.
Geno's playing so bad, I almost feel bad for him. It's like, oh man.
This is why Geno wasn't a starting quarterback for 12 years.
It's like, man, you came up with that stupid quote about like rolling the dice. Now you just look so stupid.
So
like,
dumb.
You suck.
All this for Pete Carroll. Good for him.
All this for Pete Carroll. Ooh, Carolina versus Miami. Now, let me tell you about the story of the lefty hack, Devin. Years from now, people are gonna look back on this Carolina Panthers team, and they're gonna go, man, this 3-14 Panthers team. There's just something about them. There's something about this 3-14 Panthers team.
I completely forgot about that. I knew you picked the Panthers. I just couldn't remember why. And I remember being like, that is stupid.
Because the Panthers this year are only going to be able to beat left-handed quarterbacks.
Penix. Tua. Penix.
That's it. Yep. Penix, Tua, Penix. So they will end the season 3-14. They were down, I believe, 17-0 at some point. And I'm not going to lie. Deep down, I was like, you know what? There's a lefty hack somewhere in there. And it's going to happen. And it worked. It happened, Devin. It actually happened. They pulled it off because Miami fucking sucks.
Miami's so good.
So, there was a lot of games this week, like we said, that were going to suck. And this was one of them. But, I mean, if we're going to have a shitty game, 2 shitty teams, sure, okay, let's give one of them a 17-point lead and see what happens.
Sure.
Because, same thing with like Arizona, you might get something a little interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Giants versus Saints. All right. The score says a little bit, like the score says something different than the game.
Of course. The game was tight the entire way. The Giants were getting there, progressing.
They were about to score.
Scataboobs wants to fumble.
Yeah.
Not even like a punch out. Or no, I guess it was punched. Fumbles in the red zone. That kind of kills all the momentum. Dart turns the ball over. Who did he throw the pick to?
Kool-Aid
McKinstry. I said he was going to throw a pick. I said he was going to turn the ball over. I wasn't praying for it, but this is his second career start. he's gonna struggle at some point. This, like I said, he doesn't have Malik Neighbors to lean on. But yeah, a bad loss for the Giants, and it doesn't mean anything for the Saints.
No, it doesn't mean anything for the only thing it means for the Saints is, like I said last week, they're kind of just good enough to keep teams honest.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna walk in versus the Saints and be like, all right, this team's sweet. Spencer Rattler sucks. There's no way we're losing to the Saints. And then next thing you know, it's the third quarter and it's a close game.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck are we doing?
And then you fumble and you're like, oh, well, now the game's over. So.
Yeah, and I mean, Scottaboo will be all right, but that fumble, I mean, like you said, momentum, it flipped crazy after that.
Yeah.
And the Saints, they just weren't stopped. I don't want to say they couldn't be stopped, but they weren't stopped.
No.
Because the Saints can easily be stopped. They just weren't stopped on Sunday. Oh, God. Let's talk about maybe the most unserious game of football I've ever seen in my life. It's Tennessee versus Arizona.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's not
Bro, this game.
It's a different sport when you're watching an Arizona football game.
It is. I don't know what sport it is, but it's not football. So they go up 21-3.
It's like Puerto Rican handball or something. Yeah. You said 21-3 or 20-3?
21-3.
Jesus.
They were up, and then the oldest trick in the book, which I'm not gonna lie to you, which I'm gonna get to Gannon and him being a douchebag, but
sure. Oh fuck! I forgot. Yes.
It is 2025, Devin.
Yeah.
And players are still dumping the football off at the goal line.
Before.
Yes, but they are not crossing the plane with possession. Or breaking the plane with possession. It's such an easy fix, or it's so simple to not do this that I don't even know how to have a discussion about it.
Like the funny thing about it, I mean, it's a human nature thing, and the reason being is because it only happens on these easy plays. You'll never see it on in the red zone, like a screen that someone has to break a tackle, and then they're open for a second. Yeah. They're not going to stop, drop the ball, and then it's like, no, these only happen on easy plays, and it's lapses in judgment and showboating or whatever the fuck it is, and it's the stupidest fucking thing. And it's one of those things that you shouldn't have to teach, and you shouldn't have to practice it, and you shouldn't have to ever talk about it. But then it happens, and then it's like, all right, well, this is never going to happen again.
But you think about all that, and then the fact that when it does happen, it's the most embarrassing thing.
It's horrible.
Out of all things that happened that weekend, you're gonna be talked about like the biggest idiot for the next week.
Well, because you fucking ruined the entire game. That would have ended the game.
You ruined the entire game.
You ruined your team's season almost.
And I just don't see. Well, I mean, let's relax. It's the Cardinals. But I don't know what I don't even know what to say about that, because I'm not one of those guys. I can't stand the people who are like, pretend like you've been there before, and fucking just hand the ball to the ref. Okay, sure, there is a world where if you were used to handing the ball to the ref, and you'd obviously be breaking the plane. But also, I mean, there are 10 yards. Just run through it. Through it. Do whatever you want with the ball after that. Throw it in the crowd, spike it, dump it backwards, whatever you want.
The fact that you don't even have to, you have to get the point of the football to cross where the white line begins.
Yep.
You got to move it a millimeter from the field of play to the end zone.
Yeah.
Stick your fucking arm out and then drop it. Come up with something. Do not fucking drop the ball before you get in the end zone. But
because
it's one of those things. It's like it's a 99% success rate. And then it's 1%.
But see how stupid it sounds? Like it's 1%. Like this isn't Derrick Henry fumbling or like I can't think of is there anything like more of a just bonehead thing that players do in game? Like one thing that for instance, like one thing I can't stand, right? And once again, who am I to judge players? But corners, when they see the receiver's eyes light up and their hands go up and they're like the ball's coming, and they just for some reason decide, I'm probably better off making this play with my back towards the ball.
I'm gonna stick my head in his chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my head in his chest and just, like fuck even drawing a penalty. It's like you see, like if I see this, like all right, well I'm getting my head around and finding that football. So many times I see like all pro corners. I see all pro fucking corners sit there and don't get their head around. Okay, maybe like you said, lapse in judgment, timing's off. You were stuck in the moment. You thought you were there. Cool. We're talking about crossing the goal line. That's it.
That's it.
Like this would be like, I don't know, like stumbling on a QB kneel and fumbling, or like fumbling a QB kneel, maybe, or getting a spike pass intercepted. Like I really don't know what the equivalent would be.
I'm trying to think of like what's the equivalent in sports.
What, not crossing the what not touching home base?
Yeah, not touching home. Yeah,
or home plate.
Missing
like
a bag,
I don't what. But like not even like missing a bag. Like what? Like okay, for instance, when you get walked, you still have to touch first base, correct?
Yeah.
Like okay, you get walked and then
you
never touch first base. You just stand there and then get tagged. Like that'd be the equivalent of that right there. Like just the dumbest shit possible.
Yeah.
And then after that, which hold on, before we get to that, head coach, what? Jonathan Gannon? What's his fucking name? He's lucky he isn't in the same like condition Mark Sanchez is in right now. Like he's lucky he didn't get the shit beat out of him.
Well, he was what? DeMarcado was what? Just being consoled by someone or whatever, getting talked to by an O-lineman or whatever.
But see, here's the thing. You like we're in the NFL, right? So let's look at that. Like the first things first. We're in the NFL. We're all making millions of dollars. Like we're all adults here. So let's keep our hands to ourselves. And then like you couldn't even translate that down to like in 2025, if a high school coach did this, he'd be fired. College coach did this, it'd be okay, cool, but like chill out, they're kids. NFL, you're a grown man. You're lucky he didn't punch you in your fucking face after the way. I mean, just like I get like an aggressive attitude or being aggressive towards a player or being angry.
Yeah.
But like taking your anger out on him, like that type of force, like he is lucky. He's lucky other players didn't. Like, there was that one infamous clip.
Launch him.
There was that one infamous clip of somebody who got like a false start or something, and there was like a position coach or somebody was drilling him to the point where like other players had to pull him back. And
that was college, yeah.
Yeah, it was college.
Yeah, where the guy
just like
fucking stupid on him, throwing him around, pushing him, and then guy stepped in. Yeah.
Even in college, though, you would think more so in the NFL, they'd be like, "Yo, stop!
Chill
like you're not going to do this to us."
That's one of those things where it's like, there's nothing you can say that will help the situation. Like that's one of those, like, go sit on the bench. You're not playing. You're done. Like that's it. Like you cannot help that. You can't be like, why the fuck did he's like, I don't know. Like there's no answers to anything that he could be asking.
Like as much shit as you can give Bill Belichick, it's like even he like shit. The story with Malcolm Butler, like the story with Malcolm
Yeah.
Butler is like there was like a maybe I don't know how physical it was, but there was some type of problem with him and
Bill
Belichick's kid, whatever his name is,
Oh,
his
Steve.
kid,
Steve.
his
Steve.
kid, because yeah, there
That's
was
kids.
some type of problem going on with. Okay, it's his kid.
I know,
It's
but
his
you said
fucking.
kid like he's got a 6-year-old. He might have a fucking newborn coming soon, but you never know. Is that
Either way?
I'm not gonna answer.
It's not like he fucking blew up and made it some big deal. It's just like, oh, Malcolm Butler ain't playing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He said, well, granted, it's kind of a big deal. It was a Super Bowl that they lost.
Well, no, but I'm saying he is like, you don't see Bill Belichick or whoever. Like,
No.
I've never seen John Harbaugh put his hands on a player.
No.
You know.
But yeah, I mean, Gannon should not be an NFL head coach.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Because you know what that was? That was a.
It's my life. It's my job. Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck you.
That's an unemployed punch right there.
Yeah,
that was an unemployed push because that was holy shit. That's what that is. And then remember what happened after that? After all this shit.
After all this shit, they get beat by Cam Ward.
They get an interception. Fumble it. Kick it. Back into the end zone.
Yep.
And fucking, what's his name? What fucking old ass Tyler Lockett? Is Tyler Lockett who fell on it?
No. Was it?
Who fell on it?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Tyler Lockett's older. No, he's with the Titans. Remember this? We talked about the Titans receiving core. Remember?
You're right.
Cam Ward said it was top.
Right.
Cam Ward said it was top 5, but let me make sure. I swore I saw his bald ass celebrating after that touchdown. I swear. Here, let me pull it up just in case. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett. Yeah.
Awesome.
One fumble recovery. Yeah.
For a touchdown.
The Cardinals suck. I don't really know what else to say. And it's not even they suck in terms of like
the fumble on the goal line, dreadful. You're still playing the Titans. Go win a football game.
Don't fumble an interception.
Don't lose to Cam Ward.
No, but it's like the Cardinals. I feel like they're almost worse than bad. You know, like because they're not just like bad when you look at the individual players on that field or on that team. Like Kyler Murray, he could be great with like an offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you got
Marvin could be good with a better quarterback.
Marvin Harrison, who we're not gonna sit here and pretend like he's some wash or some fucking bust. Like he is Marvin Harrison Jr. When you look at that team, they're like they had the discipline of like a bad high school football team.
Mm-hmm.
Like just snaps bobbled and fumbled all the time, and just like the the fumbles at the goal line, and but it's not even a fumble at the goal line. It's a
90-yard touchdown run.
I gave up on the play.
I'm an idiot.
It's like you are a fucking idiot. And you should be investigated for betting. Who knows?
But now, granted, it was incredibly close. But don't ever.
You got to make it look close. No, I can't even fathom how. Like, what type of meeting do you have? Because if I'm Gannon, I can't even be angry.
You can't say anything.
I can't even be angry.
No, you can't.
I can't be angry like that. Like I can't. I would just look at him like just.
The only way I could be angry is if he wasn't already angry at himself. If he was like, whoops, we'll get him next time. I would be like,
he's fucking
jackass.
He's fucking sobbing in an O lineman's arms.
Exactly.
You come over and punch him. It's like, what are you doing?
He's got enough on his plate. He's fine. He knows what he needs to do.
Fucking dick.
But no, if he completely disregards the fact that was stupid, then yes, then you get yelled at. But he was having a tough one, so let him be.
Detroit versus Cincinnati. Now,
Detroit wins. Cincinnati is the worst.
Obviously,
fucking
Detroit
team
wins.
ever.
They are. Look, we talked about this before. We've had this conversation. Worst quarterbacks ever. Jake Browning might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen play football. He might be.
Well,
he might be.
They have the worst, or one of the worst offensive lines. It's really bad.
So you're telling me?
But no, Jake.
It's so bad that they were like, who's going to do better? This 40-year-old that we're going to go trade for.
They're going to kill Joe Flacco, dude. They're going to fucking kill him.
Dude, this is going to be worse than all those years where the Bengals were AJ Green and fucking
Andy Dalton.
Or Andy Dalton beat us. Like, the Bengals are going to destroy Joe Flacco. They're going to force him to retire. They're putting a 40-year-old behind that offensive line because they think he's going to do better than Jake Browning.
A healthy, after it, what? How old's Joe? 26? 27? Burrow. Sorry.
Joe? Oh, okay. Yeah. 26, yeah.
He hit 27? The league kind of late.
No, he hit, I would say he hit the league late.
He's 27, 28 now, probably.
Okay, yeah.
He can't stay healthy. A 40-year-old will not stay healthy. So,
no.
I guess he's just trying to pick off AFC North Infinity Stones, but
yeah, he's one away. And you know what's crazy is like he probably threw his first NFL touchdown when Jamar Chase was like learning how to walk.
08? No. Maybe.
Okay, maybe not learning how to walk, but
maybe
like
learning how to.
Definitely was like still going to Toys R Us.
For sure. We all were, dude.
We'll say that.
We all were. We're all. This is weird.
What? What?
Did you ever get a call on your birthday from Toys R Us? There was a
no.
You remember the mascot Toys R Us?
The elephant?
No. Giraffe.
The mascot? Oh, okay. Sorry, the giraffe.
I think his name was Jeffrey. Jeffrey the giraffe.
Okay.
Jeff the giraffe, or whatever, or Greg. I can't remember. He would call the home phone on your birthday. I would wait for the call from. I would wait for my phone to ring, my home phone on a wall, for Jeffrey the giraffe to call, and I would go. He would go, "Is this blah blah?" And I go, "Yeah, happy birthday."
Wait, was it like a pre-recorded or was it like a guy?
Pre-recorded message. I wish it was a guy, but it was a pre-recorded message, and I just want to wish you a happy birthday from Toys R Us.
Toys R Us would call you on your birthday.
Why would that happen?
Fucking hilarious. That's like Chuck E. Cheese, like calling you on your birthday, like Chucky. Like,
dude, I would wait for these phone calls. I'd be like, "Yo, Jeffrey hasn't called me yet." I guess my mom would like give Toys R Us a call. Horrible.
Your mom's in the other room, just calling.
Just be like, "Yo, fucking, please call my son."
No, she's Jeffrey.
She's Jeffrey.
Oh fuck. But no, I didn't know Toys R Us called. I didn't know they called for your birthday. But yeah, Joe Flacco's a Bengal, and the Bengals they suck. So that's really all you get for that. Chargers versus Washington.
Like after the first quarter, I was like, I think I'm done watching the Redskins play football. and then everything fucking flipped. We looked like a team. The Chargers fell apart offensively, defensively. We're launching that bitch down the field. Luke McCaffrey makes a fucking crazy fucking catch. Little white boy Ricky goes stupid for no reason. Run game looks good. Defense looks great. Passing game looks good.
Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like y'all have a run game. Y'all have a good, especially front eight on the defensive side of the ball. You know, it must feel nice. Like, it must be nice. Like, those two things in particular.
Like, the way the Chargers were rolling in the first half, I was like, oh, this is bad. Like, the Chargers look really good. But again, I mean, like I said earlier in the season, yes, the Chargers came out really hot and beat the Chiefs and look awesome and all this shit. And everybody look out for the Chargers, but they're the not San Diego. They're the LA Chargers. They're gonna have really, really bad games. They did not show up in the second half, and it was bad.
Well, the Chargers are another team. Like, okay, we talked about the Colts, right? If we go and look at the Chargers, they're a 3-2 football team, and they beat the Chiefs, who at the time we were like, look at that.
Well, it was week
the
one.
Chiefs lost. Yeah. So and then they beat the Raiders. They beat the Broncos, and they've now lost to the Commanders and the Giants.
That sounds like exactly like the Colts.
So then they got to play the Dolphins, and then they play the Colts. We just talked about that. So Chargers versus Colts. I mean, that'll be interesting. But yeah, I mean, they've kind of played some bums their first few games.
I mean,
can't lie.
They did what they needed to do in those first 3 games, but they are the Chargers. I mean, I expected more of a fight. Like, we looked good, but we shouldn't have looked that great, especially JD's first game back.
Again, that's what happens when you're just a good football team.
Yeah, and what's his name? Jaden Daniels is good. And he knows how to spread the ball to all receivers. So, like, when you pay one receiver $33 million, it really doesn't mean shit.
I'm not going to lie to you, Devin. You don't really get to complain.
I'm not complaining. I'm just upset.
No. Every episode you've complained about Terry McLaurin getting a contract.
No, I want to just be proven correct that this is a horrible decision.
See, but I don't think you are going to be proven correct because it's not like so far because Terry hasn't done, crazy, like he hasn't done anything crazy and like there's nothing to show for like a lack of Terry. Like even though he hasn't played, y'all have played pretty good. But when he does play, it's not like he is out there looking like fucking Kadarius Toney.
No. But
so we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let him get healthy. Here's the thing about the Commanders: they're still winning games. Like the Bengals overpaid players, and now they're fucked. That
is true. Like this deal isn't as detrimental to our team, but I don't know. We'll see. I would like to see Terry get healthy and play well, but honestly, I'm kind of shocked that, we won that game in that way. Only because of how good the Chargers can be, and they just didn't play well.
I mean, shit, y'all put it on them. Seattle versus Tampa.
Buster, holy. Never not fun watching.
Look, obviously, I'm a fan of Baker. I'm a fan of Tampa. I fuck with them. So I can't be the one to answer this question, but like, is there a chance that, we're talking about putting Tampa in maybe a different type of conversation than than we actually like expected them to be in?
Yes, but not in the main conversation. Like they might be a step above where we expected them to be, but they're not in a true contenders conversation yet.
Why?
Well, you allowed the Seahawks to put up 38 points. Offensively, they look awesome, and this is while dealing with injuries. I think some defensive injuries as well, but they have the potential to be. I mean, obviously, I think they're going to win their division this year. Should be pretty simple for them. Just a matter of what they do in the playoffs, a deeper playoff run. I don't think they have the stuff, the completeness to beat a Detroit or a Philly or any of these big teams in the playoffs right now. But, they're winning games.
Okay, so let's say Philly game, for instance. Who lost them that game? Their offense did. I'll answer the question for you. Their offense lost them that game.
Philly.
Bucky had a stupid fumble. Baker threw a stupid interception at the end of that game. And even after both of those, things that occurred, they were given another chance, chance after chance, because of that defense. So, yeah, I think their defense gives up a lot of points, but I'd rather have a defense who gives up a lot of points, and then when it fucking matters, you give our offense a chance to win. And that's what has happened pretty much every game this season. Even in the loss versus Philly, like the defense was like, here isn't, try again.
Yeah.
Go, please. Can we win this game, maybe? I think that Tampa, as of right now, they could have beaten Philly. They could be undefeated right now, and we would be having a completely different conversation if they were undefeated. Sadly, they're not. We know that Philly can be beat, and who knows? Maybe it just took a little bit. I mean, if you kind of look at Philly against Denver, it was a defense. The defense they were playing kept that team in the game.
Yeah.
That offense was begging Philly to put the nails in the coffin, and they didn't. Yeah. So I don't know if that says more about Philly than it does Tampa or Denver, but either way, I think, like you said, they were banged up. They were hurt. They had no Mike Evans. They had no Bucky Irving. And the motherfuckers put up 38 points.
Abuka.
So, oh my God. He's ridiculous.
Rookie.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't like, that is the one thing I don't like. I don't like the amount of points they give up, but I've seen them give Baker and that offense a chance to win every single game.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, they're definitely better than what we thought. The Falcons are definitely much worse than what we thought. So the division should be a breeze for them. Yeah, I mean, if they can get healthy and clean some shit up defensively, we're looking at a top-tier NFC team.
I think that they could be. I think that they are. I mean, they have to be a top 5 NFC team right now.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be some world where, and I mean, not to discredit Washington, but y'all fucking caught Detroit slipping crazy in the postseason.
Chill out, dude.
So it's like what I'm saying is, don't let Tampa walk into Detroit in the divisional round on a really good day.
Huh?
Don't let Tampa walk into Detroit in the divisional round on a good day where Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and Amika they're all healthy and Bucky Irvin's hot and all this. Like, I'm just saying, primetime games we do now. Now, last episode I said we were gonna have some garbage primetime games. Luckily, I was dead wrong.
You were it was literally the complete opposite.
because first we had New England and Buffalo, which, I mean, as a fan of not only close football games, but games where the Bills lose, I got the best of both worlds. And I'm not going to sit here and overreact to like, oh, man, the Patriots, they figured it out.
No.
But there was a scheme. Now, I was talking about this with somebody off the podcast. There was a scheme that they had where, James Cook just wasn't going to carry. Like he wasn't about to put the team on his back tonight.
It wasn't a factor.
Like, we're not letting you just run for 100 yards in our fucking face. It's not happening. But second, it was kind of a weird, like, I'm sure I'm blanking on whatever type of whatever title or whatever you want to, however you want to call it, whatever you want to call this, but it was kind of like it wasn't like the most aggressive pass rush, but they were getting to Josh, but it was more so the pass rush wasn't crazy. It was more so they weren't allowing him to get past the line of scrimmage.
Sure.
Now, yes, he had like 40 rushing yards. Like, yeah, Josh Allen's going to get some yards. But there were a lot of moments where he would begin to roll out and begin to scramble. And, you would think like, all right, well, this is where Josh Allen, might turn up field or maybe get something going. But there was kind of just a spy there waiting for him. Boom, gets there. And then, right away, Josh has to turn around, makes a play. Because that's the thing. Like, and the reason I'm saying it wasn't the most aggressive pass rush is because it's like, no, well, Josh was still maneuvering in the backfield. But it's like it was just there.
He didn't have that immediate out every time.
There was this tone of like, we're not letting you just take off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not going to be a thing. So you're going to sit back here and make this throw. And it's like there were times where it was just taking so long. It's like, well, nobody's open at this point. There's no way. If they are, it's going to be some broken play bullshit.
Sure.
Like, there's no way. It's been 8 seconds that you've been running around.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't know if every single defense is going to be able to do that to the Bills. Obviously, that's not, it's not an easy task. It's like, hey, so like, do me a favor and just contain Josh Allen. Don't let James Cook get going, and we might just win this football game.
Yeah, I mean, like that's got to be the game plan for every team coming into it. But for the Pats to execute it is huge. For them to find a way to get it done offensively. I mean, Diggs went crazy. Right?
Yeah.
140 or something?
Yeah, 146.
Yeah, crazy.
146 on 10 catches.
So, yeah, I mean, big win for the Pats. I'm not sure who it says more about. I mean, it shows that the Bills are beatable, which I think we knew.
So, there's this funny time, like the first 3 quarters of the season, where everybody was like, "Wow, look at that! The Bills are like beatable."
Like, the Bills are not good.
And then Derrick Henry like fumbled and everything.
And then
but no.
Then like the worst defense decided to play like the worst defense ever.
Yeah, no, Josh Allen. I remember the exact moment where Josh Allen went, "Oh fuck, dude! I'm just throwing to whoever Jair Alexander's on."
Yeah,
holy
and
shit!
Just that's all he did.
I cracked the code. Yeah. Like I remember, like I saw it. Like I saw him blink and was like, "Oh fuck, dude, guys, Jair Alexander."
Guys, we were throwing to Kyle Hamilton this whole fucking game. And
what
Nate
doing?
Wiggins, never doing that ever again.
And yeah, I mean, when you throw it to Kyle Hamilton, at best or at worst, you're gonna get an incomplete pass because he's not catching it. But no, Jair Alexander, yeah, pick on him all you want. But then you have Monday Night Football, which I guess also was kind of not just entertaining because of the game, but like we get to see the Bills and the Chiefs lose in prime time. As a Ravens fan who's down bad more than I've ever been, it is nice to see like just all the top dogs are getting knocked off too. It is a Philly, Kansas City, and Buffalo lost this week.
All to,
I mean, it's a trifecta.
Not equal opponents. Like they were favored.
Yeah, all 2 teams.
All of these games.
A lot. Oh, well, I mean, the Bills, like I said, they were the first team in NFL history to be favored to win every single game.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Like no other team has ever been favored to win every single game.
And
except the Buffalo Bill.
I mean, the funny thing about these two primetime games is like when we predicted the Bills game, it was like, all right, Bills. We predict Chiefs game, it's like the Jags have a chance, but probably fucking not. I will say obviously all this shit happens at the end of the game. Fucking, what was it? Was there a big PI? A big catch at the end of the game?
Yep. Well, yes, yeah. I mean, all that and above. So a beautiful pass to, I believe it was Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
And I mean, just toe taps on the sideline, fucking like Mario Manningham in the Super Bowl. I think it was, I forgot who said it on commentary, but I think they were referring to the Manningham catch in the Super Bowl. I mean, it was just money. And then they get I believe it was either third or fourth down, but either way, the Chiefs picked it off.
Yeah.
And it was PI, and they took him to the goal line. And I mean, right after that, you got all the hype in the world.
First and goal.
And when Trevor Lawrence dropped back.
From what, the 4? 3?
I mean, right there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, when it's PI at the goal line, it's
at the goal line. Yeah. Well, then, yeah.
PI in the end zone, you're
snaps the ball, stumbles, what? A good 3-4 times. Falls, tries to get back up. Falls again.
Gets up, falls. And mind you, that whole time, they don't get to him.
They don't get to him.
Like
wakes up like a dead deer in a trance, and then just barrels forward and gets in the end zone somehow.
Like, I get the frustration from Chris Jones, but you can't really complain. It's like, bro, it's like he laid down for y'all.
Literally.
Like, go get him.
He was facing
go get
the
him.
other end zone on his stomach. He's like,
He was facing the sky. I mean, he was done.
Yeah.
And that man gets up and runs right through that. I mean, that man just hit a hole, and that was one of the best plays, one of the best, I guess, game-winning touchdowns of the season so far.
Yeah, no, it's
like it has to be.
No, it was incredible. I mean, the 100-yard pick six, bad look for Mahomes. Really, really, huh?
Nothing. I was saying the pick six.
But yeah,
was
a really bad pick
about that.
for Mahomes, and it was taken to the house. He missed the tackle. All that good jazz. I mean, the Chiefs were in a pretty good position to win that game. Left the Jags too much time and then fucked up. So, but what I was gonna say was, yeah, impressed by Travis Hunter a little bit. He had 2 catches, I think.
See,
one of those catches,
he had that great catch.
Pretty sick, double coverage, jumps him.
Yeah, no, he had a great catch, right? And then what? The following drive, got injured playing defense on the defensive side of the ball.
He got injured.
Well, it was nothing crazy, but he came off limping. So I'm saying, like, okay, but here's the thing. Okay, right? So Travis Hunter comes off limping and he's okay, which means he probably got a little dinged up playing a little too much fucking football.
Yeah. Well, and that's the problem. It's like, he catches a screen pass earlier in the game, jukes 3 dudes, gets a first down, catches that crazy ass catch later in the game. We said this before the season. We said he has the ability to be a good receiver or to play well on one side of the football. For him to be out there on defense is a complete waste of time.
It's a waste of time considering. Well, it's a waste of time the way they're. Here's the problem. We can't shit on them. The Forum one, obviously, they know what they're doing more than we know. But I do believe in the long run, if he picked a side and was permanent to that side, he'd be even more useful on the offensive side of the ball. Or, see, here's the problem. I can't even say go to the defense side of the ball. He's already done too much for people to be okay with him not playing on the offensive side of the ball anymore.
And that's the issue. It's like there's always going to be more of a push for him to play on offense than defense. If he plays full-time on defense, he's going to be taking a shit ton of snaps on offense. If he plays full-time on offense, supplementary. Go play defense, but you don't have to do it often.
Yeah, no, I would like to see at this point them just have him. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe you're
I
on
said
something.
supplementary.
I'd like to think
supplementary.
I'd like to think at this, or I'd like to hope. I'm hoping at some point they just. I mean, I guess just stick him at receiver like full time.
Yeah, play fucking receiver. I mean, him and Brian Thomas is a stupid combo.
It's a stupid combo.
Pretty sick.
Now it's not much weight. Now, if you did the combined weight of the two, it's not that big. Like, bro, definitely needs to put on some.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't worried. Like Travis Hunter could get murdered out there.
You see him get hit, and he just like gets lifted up. And you're like, oh fuck, this guy's small. He's really small. Him with a few more pounds playing slot receiver. I would like that. I think he'd be great. Now the only issue is like he could be a ball hawk on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
But
But at the same time, he's a corner, so he's going to be eliminating one side of the field, and that's about it.
Yep.
Oh shit. All right. Anyways, moving on from that primetime game, you would think we just got done watching it. LeBron James. So I didn't even text you about it.
No, and I didn't text you about it because I'm going to be honest. With how heightened I am to like AI and just all this bullshit that happens in the world, there's no way I was going to get such a benign report about it as well. It wasn't like, oh, the decision. It was like, no, the second decision. Here's this bullshit video of him sitting down, and it's like, this is not what the first decision was. This is not how this was rolled out. It's
also okay. First of all, I don't want to be that guy because I know a lot of people do this for stuff, but it was pretty obvious this wasn't a retirement announcement.
Well, and it clearly wasn't a retirement, and it clearly wasn't a decision.
Well, no, it's just.
Well, I don't even know what it was. It's a commercial.
Well, his decision was he's gonna. It was a Hennessy commercial.
It was a Hennessy commercial.
His decision was this fall I'm gonna be drinking Hennessy. That's what
his decision was.
Did you not?
No, I didn't watch
it. How do you know it wasn't a retirement? Wait. How do you know it wasn't a retirement?
I knew it wasn't a retirement,
but you don't know what.
First of all, I knew it wasn't a retirement prior, and then today I saw that it was oh, it was fake. I go, yeah, no shit, and I didn't even look into what it was.
Yeah, no, it was a Hennessy ad. It was a Hennessy ad.
Smart.
That's all it was. It was a Hennessy ad, and it's smart. It was a great ad, and people that were mad about it are fucking stupid. People that said that they got their time wasted, it's like if you weren't that busy at noon today, all right, I guess. Sorry. I mean, I don't know what else to fucking say. If people set an alarm for this.
I was about to burn 7 jerseys. I started a trash can fire. It's like, all right.
Well, because first of all, I'm saying this right now. If there's any commercial LeBron's announcing his retirement, it's the people that gave him $1 billion. It's Nike.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna announce his retirement on a Nike commercial. That's gonna be that if it were to be a commercial, but also, it's I get LeBron likes to tease the retirement and doesn't know how much longer he's gonna play. LeBron is playing basketball for now.
Yes.
This hasn't been this isn't like Aaron Rodgers where it's well, we're gonna have to see how things go. LeBron can keep playing.
Said that. I mean, he said that
when he retires.
Every year, LeBron says that he's like,
"Go ahead.
We're gonna have to evaluate some things at the end of the seasons," and then he just draws it out, and it's never even close to him retiring, and it won't be until he physically is done.
And I don't know what type of bland thing they thought this was going to be, where he was just going to film a commercial and just sit there and say like, yeah, this is my
or
like
what I'm
what kind of
going
decision
to the Orlando Magic or something. Like, no.
Like what kind of decision do they think he was going to make? Because if like, okay, so the decision was just going to be, I'm deciding to retire after this season. That's what they thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm deciding. And then I saw people who were like, "Oh man, is he leaving?" Like, bro, he isn't. He's on the Lakers. Like, he's a Laker. He's going to be on the Lakers this year. But like he's at practice. He probably just got done practicing like with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, he's a fucking Laker. He's
I'm
not going
shocked
anywhere. He wasn't going to go anywhere.
My biggest issue, I don't have an issue. I don't give a fuck. This is just something. The fact that, number one, no one had done this before, and also the fact that they wasted it on a Hennessy commercial. I feel like they could have done this a lot better. Because you only get this once, and now what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when there actually is a decision? Everyone's gonna go, oh, I'm not fucking watching. It's probably for a fucking booze commercial.
You know, I know a lot of people think LeBron wants a farewell tour.
Because he does.
But I think there's another world where... See, here's the thing, though. LeBron, because of how cryptic he is on when his retirement will be, every year moving forward, he could treat as a farewell tour, because people are going to show up just with the off chance that this is LeBron's last year, or the last time they get to see LeBron play, or the last time LeBron is in Orlando, the last time LeBron's in fucking Cleveland, wherever. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I could see a world where he might wait till he's like, all right, well, we're in the Western Conference Finals. We're probably going to the finals. Like, maybe now I'll announce it. Like, hey,
and if LeBron were to have a farewell tour, he would have to be declining in terms of play. Like, it would have to, not Vince Carter level, but closer to Vince Carter. Like, to get like that gift from each team that you play, and that reception from each team that you're playing, and all this shit. And it's like, there's a different time in your career where you're having like farewell tours. Like when Kobe was like, this is my last year. It's like, okay, Kobe, you're not that good anymore. You're not fighting for championships. This makes sense. You're 40. It wouldn't make sense for LeBron to have a farewell tour.
When you look at it like that, it would be kind of hard to give him a farewell tour when he's like
putting 36 up on you. Yeah. That's not cool.
Like, this isn't like John Cena's farewell tour where it's like, no, it's like, we're all just happy to see you again. Like, no, like LeBron's actively chasing another championship
currently, yeah,
as like the star of the team, with Luka fucking Doncic on the team. So it's like, he's not showing up for.
Yeah.
He's showing up to drop
25 and 10 on a Tuesday night and then dropping 40 on them, and they're handing you a bottle of Hennessy, VSOP or whatever, because you're fun. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, he's gonna give himself a farewell tour, just in his head.
Yeah.
I know this is my last time. Yeah. I'm out of here. Because
Yep.
Here's the thing, like I said, he can spend the next 2 or 3 years crying at every away game. We'll never know. We'll never know. We're not gonna know. And he could lie about it the entire time. But yeah, all right. Anyways, LeBron's not retiring. Obviously, he might fucking play longer than we live. But like, if you take a horn and you flip it upside down, what do you get? You get horns down. So like, it's not like the biggest, rah, we're turning things around.
No.
But y'all just lost to Florida. Y'all the 9th best team in the country.
This doesn't
y'all
mean
just lost to Florida.
Well, they're unranked now, that's for sure. This doesn't mean anything for Florida. You guys are still bad. And I said this.
Devin, they walked in
I
as the
said this on the
ninth.
podcast. I said you guys are not good, but Arch Manning and Texas are not. Arch Manning's not good. He's really bad.
No. Arch Manning is not good. Arch Manning is very overrated. And for anybody who's going to be sitting here, because I know it's going to come eventually, like this is going to be a discussion soon. I'm just warning you. You're going to see it all over whatever social media or whatever. Somewhere you're going to see this. It's going to be, wow, it's really weird and crazy how y'all don't give Arch Manning the same treatment that y'all gave Shador. Why don't y'all what I'm gonna tell you exactly why nobody is sitting here talking about Arch Manning. Because Arch Manning, his brothers, his family, and all of his fans aren't talking about Arch Manning.
Nope.
They're all sitting there very quiet going, fuck.
That's pretty bad. Peyton's not like, y'all don't understand. I know what a good quarterback looks like, and it's Arch. You know the guy who
like
played
when Arch goes
football?
into the draft.
You know the guy who played like people with disabilities in high school?
When Arch goes into the draft, like it's Peyton's not going to be like, well, I'll tell you, we're not going to the Giants or the Browns. I'll tell you that right now.
Like, you got that shit twisted.
He's going to be begging. He's going to be begging
Guess what?
teams to come.
Guess what we're not going to do? We're not going to go to the Ravens and sit behind Lamar Jackson.
No.
We're going to sit behind Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel on the Browns.
Yep. Like he's literally a second string quarterback now because Joe Flacco got traded.
It's not nice. Don't say things like that.
What are we doing here? All right. I think it's time to do a power ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. And I have some of it pretty much laid out for us because I have an idea of where we're going to go. I just kind of have questions on a certain amount, which teams go where, because right now, I mean, we had Buffalo, Philly, and Detroit top 3. I think you need to Detroit, Buffalo, Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that needs to be an immediate flip. Detroit, Buffalo, and we're gonna knock Philly down to 3.
But I mean, those are gonna.
So they've taken a massive drop
from 2.
Yeah, they started at 1, now 2, now they're at 3. But the real question is, out of these 3 teams, is Green Bay better than any of them? But they can go 4th.
Mm-hmm.
They were already 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll stay at 4. And then I'm looking at a group of teams right here because we had the Rams, Chargers, Colts, Bucks. Question is, who gets flipped, who goes where? Because, Chargers take a loss versus y'all. Rams took a loss versus San Francisco 49ers. Colts obviously put up what they put up against the Raiders. Bucks did what they did against the Seahawks.
Bucks, Colts, Rams, Chargers.
That is exactly what I had written down. Bucks, Colts, Rams, Chargers. Okay, and now the question is, because we had Kansas City next, so I'm going to ask you, which are any of these teams better than Kansas City? You have Seattle, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Denver, Washington, San Fran.
I think Washington needs to come back up. Maybe not ahead of the Chiefs. I don't know where to put the Chiefs because they're 2-3. God's honest truth, shouldn't have lost that game to the Jags.
I really shouldn't, but
shouldn't be 2-3 right now, but they are. Maybe for just the sake of sanity, leaving the Chiefs there.
Leave them there
instead of just trying to figure out where the hell to put them.
Okay, we can.
Unless you want to put the Jags ahead of them and then call it a day, but
no. I mean, I think you definitely have to look at Because after
Yeah.
Baltimore's taking a huge drop.
Baltimore's taking a big drop.
But
I
then you
think
had
Washington needs
Seattle.
to come up, like I said.
You have Seattle, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Denver, Washington, San Fran. That was the order from last week. I think so. Pittsburgh, obviously they didn't play this week. Dallas, they get a blowout win versus the Jets. I think Denver and Washington can make the jump. I think they make the jump over Dallas.
I'm going to keep Dallas ahead of us.
Okay, keep Dallas ahead of y'all. So Dallas, I might have. What about Denver? Y'all might be better as a whole. Y'all might be better. I'll give y'all better as a whole over Denver.
I think San Fran after Denver.
Better than Minnesota and Pittsburgh and Dallas, or better than Pittsburgh, Minnesota, and Seattle?
I think so.
Okay. So then where are we putting
with Mac Jones?
Because we're still looking at Seattle, Pittsburgh, and Minnesota.
That's a fine order. I mean, Pitt had a bye. Minnesota barely beat the Browns.
I guess they did. So I will say, okay, Dallas, Washington, Denver, Washington, Denver, San Fran. Seattle, I can't really say they can make the leap over Pittsburgh Seattle can't make the leap over Pittsburgh. I don't really know if I can give the leap for Minnesota over Pittsburgh. So I'm kind of just have to go Pittsburgh. Even though I don't know really where they rank.
Who do you think? Wait, Minnesota or Pitt?
I mean, who won the week before?
Oh, you're right.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
I think it's Pittsburgh, and then I think you can go Minnesota, which is what we had. That's the order we had last week. We had Pittsburgh and then Minnesota. But then after that, yeah, like I said, we have Seattle, and then I think that's it from this group I was looking at. Seattle, we had San Fran,
Chicago.
Yeah, okay. Fuck no, because I'm still looking at New England before Chicago. Who is New England better than Seattle?
No. Maybe.
All right, fuck it, whatever. I'll put Seattle there then. I'll put Seattle right there. All right, who's better than Baltimore? New England, Chicago, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Houston, Cleveland.
Not Cleveland.
New England, Chicago, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Houston.
But you guys are better than Chicago.
New England, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Houston.
Better than Atlanta.
New England, Jacksonville, Houston.
Maybe.
New England, Jacksonville, Houston.
Baltimore.
New England, Jacksonville, Houston. New England, Jacksonville, Houston. Then we can go Baltimore. Chicago, Cleveland, and Atlanta. Who's better than who?
I think the Browns
Chicago,
are the worst.
Cleveland, and Atlanta.
Huh?
Really? Atlanta fucking sucks.
No, you're right.
Dude.
Yeah, Atlanta's the worst out of those three because they don't even have a defense.
They don't have jack shit. Where does Jacksonville go? Oh, Jacksonville's over.
Jacksonville's in.
Cool. Okay. Chicago, Cleveland, Atlanta. Chicago, Cleveland, Atlanta,
Carolina.
Then we're getting to the uglies. Because we have teams like. I mean, is Tennessee still the worst team in the league?
That might be the Raiders.
Might be the Jets.
Jets.
Might be the Jets. I'm gonna have to put the Jets there, and then after that, honestly, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Tennessee still. I honestly think. I mean, shit, we had Cincinnati, so yeah, I'm gonna go Cincinnati still down there.
Vegas.
Cincinnati. Vegas worse than Carolina?
Nah.
Worse than Arizona?
Nah.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna go New Orleans. Yeah, we're gonna have to throw them in there for sure. But then see after well, Miami.
So the Giants.
Where does Miami go?
Bad.
Is New Orleans better than Miami?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go Miami right there. Because we were looking at Giants, Panthers, Cardinals, oh my God, Raiders. Giants, Raiders, Cardinals. Giants, Raiders, Cardinals, and then what was the last team? What do we got? What are we looking at? Carolina, the Panthers. That's what we're looking at right now. I think Giants. Carolina, Arizona, Vegas. Vegas, Arizona. They lost to Tennessee, bro.
Yeah, I agree. And at least
they
like the Raiders have like talented players.
Yeah, so the New York Giants, Carolina. All right, there you go. Week 5 power ranking. You got the New York Jets, 32. Tennessee, Cincinnati, New Orleans, Miami, Arizona, Vegas, Carolina, the New York Giants, Atlanta, Cleveland, Chicago, Baltimore, Houston, Jacksonville, New England, Seattle, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, San Fran, Denver, Washington, Dallas, Kansas City, the Los Angeles Chargers, Los Angeles Rams, Indianapolis, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, Philly, Buffalo, Detroit.
Beautiful.
Hey, it ain't me. I don't shoot the messenger, Devin. All right. I got some contenders for some awards. We got our MVP slots, we got our O-Poi slots, we got our D-Poi slots, Devin. Now my contenders for today, I got a lot of. I got some numbers, especially for the O-Poi, because you got guys like Amika, who went for 163, averaged over 23 yards per catch, and was able to get into the end zone. You had someone like Stephon Diggs, who went 146 yards over 10 catches, wasn't able to get into the end zone. Same as Justin Jefferson, who went 123 and had 17.6 yards a catch. Also did not get in the end zone. But then you had Jamar Chase, who had 110 yards, averaged 18.3 yards per catch, and was able to get into the end zone twice. And then on the running back side, fucking Rico Dowdle, 206 rushing yards, 9 yards a carry, and a touchdown. You had JCM, who had 111 yards, 7.9 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Javonte Williams, who had 135 yards, 8.4 yards per carry with a touchdown. You had some running backs put in work. And then quarterbacks I have, CJ Stroud, 23-27, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jared Goff was 19-23 with 258 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dak Prescott was 18-29 with 237 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Mac Jones.
Baker was 29 of 30. If you want to include Mac Jones. Baker was 29 of 33 with 379 yards and 2 touchdowns. So to be completely honest with you, my O-Pois, I feel like they're pretty simple. because I'm going to go Rico,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to go Amika.
Yep.
And then that number 3 slot. Man, it was like the only bright light that those fans had were the, handful of times that Jamar Chase had a handful of football.
Also had to make 4.
So I'm going to go.
What, 3 tackles?
Probably.
Yeah, he did.
He
made 3 tackles.
I'm going to go Jamar Chase, number 3 for Opoy.
I'm going to just flip Amika and Rico.
Okay.
Rico had 206, but it's against the Jets.
Yeah. So it's 200 fucking rushing yards. Right. With Dak's stat pad ass, that's pretty.
It's true.
It's not the easiest thing to do. Anyways, MVP though, MVP. Now, I think. I gotta go. Goff, see, but they both played. Like, I'm looking at Goff and CJ, right? It's like they both played terrible defenses.
I was thinking
like
Baker.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
What, 4 incompletions?
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
3 or 4?
4 incompletions, 379 yards, 2 touchdowns. So
I have Baker.
Jared Goff was 19 and 23, 258 and 3 touchdowns. But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna agree on that. I'm gonna put Baker 1, but then I feel like I gotta go Goff 2.
Yeah.
Also same boat, 4 incompletions. He had 258 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now where do I want to go for 3, 4, and 5? CJ's obviously gonna make the cut somewhere in that list. Dak, 18 to 29, 237 with 4 touchdowns, and that's with like that. Give me CJ. Give me Dak.
I want.
And then give me Rico 5.
Baker. I'm gonna have to not go based off of stats. I can't give Goff and CJ the benefit of the stats. They're playing truly 2 of some of the worst defenses ever created.
Yes, but when Lamar Jackson wins MVPs, he shows up against shitty teams and has a perfect passer rating. Who do you think had the best passer rating this week? It's Jared Goff.
Yeah.
So that's just how it works. It's like you show up and play really good. It's like you get the vote.
Agreed.
But, if you think, it all depends. You can pull from your Opoys and maybe give them MVP love. I don't know.
T-Law. 2.
Okay. All right. I think he threw a touchdown and an interception. I think it's cool though.
This motherfucker backflipped into the end zone.
One play. We're giving it to him for one play.
No, it's not one play.
All right. Name another play.
Throwing a straight diarrhea football up to Travis Hunter in double coverage, and then he picked it.
Fuck off. All right, T-Law 2. Wow.
I could just fuck shit up.
T-Law 2.
Really bad.
So who's your 3, 4, and 5? I can't even imagine where you're going with this.
Fuck it. Mac Jones.
Okay.
Drake May.
All right. What are we doing here?
And then Jared Goff after that. He can have one. Take your last spot, Jared.
Oh my God. Okay, defensive candidates for Depoy. Obviously you have Devin Lloyd's 99-yard pick six. Really, I mean, since we're talking biggest plays and big moments, you have him up there as a candidate solely off of that. Then you had Kool-Aid McKinstry with 2 interceptions, 3 pass deflections, and four total tackles.
Wait,
Nick
Jackson had
Bonito,
2 picks?
2.5 sacks with 4 tackles. Yeah.
Didn't I say that last episode? I said
Trey
this is a game when
Hendrickson.
he can go out and throw 2 picks. And he said, nah, it's the Saints. I said that verbatim.
We might have to run a tape. We might have to run a
Run the
tape.
tape. I said that verbatim.
Trey Hendrickson had 2 sacks and a forced fumble. You had Nick Bolton, who had 12 total tackles, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, 99-yard pick six that changed the fucking game. Does he get it solely off of that though? I think he might.
Yes.
Like, no, there's not a single defensive player on Sunday or Monday that made a bigger play than that play.
No.
Like, you are the defensive player. You are the defensive player of the week.
Yes.
And then I will give it to Kool-Aid for just jumping out of the fucking air all damn game, having 2 interceptions and 3 pass deflections.
Yep.
And then after that, I mean, like I said, it sucks, when you're the Bengals and you have to deal with what you have to deal with. The fact that Trey Hendrickson was able to get to Jared Goff twice is a miracle. Well, actually not a miracle, but I just watched the Ravens, apply 0 pressure to Jared Goff when we played them. So it didn't really, it kind of shocked me when I saw that pressure could actually get to him. I'm looking at, 2.5 sacks from Bonito. Shit, that means he was getting back there. He was getting at Jalen Hurts. Trey Hendrickson, Bonito. Give me Bonito. Give me Bonito 3. Devin Lloyd, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and Bonito. What do you got?
Devin Lloyd, Kool-Aid. Bonito's sacks meant something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Considering it's
considering they didn't lose by 30.
That they weren't. Yeah, exactly. Like if they were down 30 and then Nick Bonito is just sacking Jalen Hurts, maybe you don't get the nod. But it's kind of hard to find. I mean, when you have an outstanding week on the defense side of the ball, it's gonna be pretty hard to find other people competing with that. Like there's just so many fucking people.
Yeah.
It's just, there's only so many guys that are going to get 2 interceptions or multiple sacks with a forced turnover or some extra versatile shit.
Yeah.
But okay, your MVPs, you got Baker, T-Law, Mac Jones, Drake May, Jared Goff. I have Baker, Jared Goff, CJ Stroud. You left CJ Stroud out. Dak Prescott and Rico Dowdle. And then Opoy, I got Rico, Amika, Jamar. You have Amika, Rico, Jamar. And then we have for our defensive player of the week, Devin Lloyd, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and Nick Benito at 3. All right. Thursday Night Football. Who's playing? I done forgot already. I think it's the Eagles and somebody. Hopefully it's not like
Eagles Giants.
It's what I think it's gonna be. It's what I thought it was gonna be. It's Eagles Giants. So I'm clearly gonna go with the Eagles. They're pissed off. They gotta be. The Eagles are winning this game.
Yeah.
There's really no question. I think the Giants looked decent versus the Saints. They're gonna look really bad against the Philadelphia Eagles. Yep. You can pretty much book that now. But all right, Devin, power ranking, Week 5 awards, all Week 5 games, some random ass shit happening off the football field. Is there anything else you need to say before we get out of here?
No.
Nice. I was about to say it sounded like you were cooking something up and then your brain just flatlined for a second. But hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of On It. We will be back on Saturday to predict all of Week 6's matchups, to discuss how bad Philly did actually beat the New York Giants by, and all that good shit. But with all that being said, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We will be back on Saturday. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.